Hello and welcome to episode 68 of the Championship Rounds podcast. Absolutely huge week of boxing this week. There's three quite big cards on. We'll jump straight in. We'll start on Saturday in London. Alexander Usyk against Daniel Dubois 2 for the undisputed heavyweight title. Usyk looking to regain the IBF belt that he lost. Obviously the low blow in the first fight, but I can't see it going much differently if I'm being honest.
Well, I mean, I watched the first fight the other day, and outside of the low blow, he didn't really do anything, to be honest. I mean, he actually didn't do anything.
The fact that it also just wasn't a low blow either. He might go the distance this time is the only thing that might be different. Because who knows, we don't know if Usyk's lost a bit of ability. I wouldn't bet on that he has. He's probably most likely going to do the same exact thing. If not, beat on him some more.
Yeah, but even like losing a step, I mean, it's still Dubois. Like, the skill gap is insane. And the gas tank difference is insane. I mean, he just made Dubois fight his own fight. I mean, he was just having a feint battle for a lot of the time. And he couldn't land a jab. Like, Usyk was slipping his jab. I mean, if Dubois can't land his jab, like, he's not going to get into rhythm. He's not going to be able to do anything.
And then he just got exhausted and then he quit.
Like, basically, I guess if you're not Fury, you kind of just have a puncher's chance against Usyk, really. I mean, he's just so much better than everyone else. Maybe, like, a different type of style, like a Parker, sure. Tougher style, maybe. Or more than a puncher. Well, I guess he doesn't really have a puncher's chance, does he? Not exactly a big puncher. Caballero with his body work, I mean, that could be tough, but like, Dubois good, and he'll be the future, but he's just not going to be Usyk. It's not a question of will he win, is he going to stop him? He's going to win.
Pretty comfortable.
Yep, I agree. I think it might go to points, though. I think Dubois got a bit more confidence about him. And I think sort of the Hrgovic fight, I don't know. I think he can sort of plug away at it a bit more now. Like, that Hrgovic fight got tough and he kept going. I think this is going to be tough, and I think he's going to get his head boxed off, and he's going to get his head jabbed in, and it's going to be tough, but I think he'll keep going. And he'll probably, like, he might win a couple of rounds here and there. Might be like that, but, like, yeah, Usyk very, very wide on points, I think, yeah.
I was going to say something. I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Well, yeah, I agree with you on Caballero, though. I think that's probably the toughest stylistic matchup he's got left.
Yeah, it's like, at his age, like, you don't want to fight someone who is that great to the body. Like, it's easier getting on the inside as well. I guess the inside against people he's been fighting is not easy to do that against Usyk, but it's just not a fun fight you want to fight, not a fun style, especially the heavyweight.
Yeah, I think Usyk beats him, but it's probably the toughest fight for him right now. But yeah, that probably won't ever happen. So we'll never know. Are you surprised that Dubois took this fight?
No.
Or that Dubois' team took it?
I don't think so. It's like, they're all deluded and think, oh yeah, we knocked him out, we can beat him. And then, they've had the Miller fight, they just knocked out AJ. Like, yeah, we're a much better fighter. Well, he's a much better fighter, much more confident. Usyk's aged, possibly slipped a gear or two, maybe. And yeah, I think they genuinely think this is the perfect time for them to get it.
They're banking on a lot of maybe. Like maybe he's less than, maybe if it wasn't called a low blow, maybe like
Like, if it wasn't called a low blow, he's just gonna get up. I mean, if they started counting, he's just gonna get up. Why is he not gonna get up? Of course, he's gonna get up.
he's gonna sit there and complain. He's not Zab Judah versus Khan. He's just gonna get up. He'll
It's
take a
like,
count. He doesn't care.
yeah, it's like the problem with someone who had like some form of success for the rematch is if they go looking for it in the rematch, it just completely ruins it. It doesn't work a lot. Like I saw, like with later Alvarez when he knocked out Kovalev, he just spent the whole rematch just trying to look for that exact same shot, and he didn't set it up like how he set it up in the first fight. And I just hope that Dubois doesn't just go looking for the body shot. I mean, he just has to fight like how he fights, and if he and like set the body shot up. Because like when they restart the fifth round, like he didn't even set the body shot up. He just kept just going right to the body, right to the body, right hand to the body, and they just didn't land because he saw it coming. Like he knows what he's gonna go where he's gonna go. Like everyone knows what Dubois is gonna do, especially Usyk.
Yeah, well, like that's the problem with Dubois though. He isn't intelligent enough to set things up like that.
Like, but that's where his trainer comes in. The trainer's got to get the game plan and work on it. Tell him what to do in the corner.
Yeah, this is the thing with Dubois. Like, I just think he's so basic, man. He's a really, really good basic fighter.
Yeah,
I don't think he can do much else. And he like if you're he's got a lot of physical gifts, obviously. And if you're sort of a big slow bloke like Joshua or Ergovich or Miller, he's gonna beat you. But if you can basically move to side, and he can't get his jab off, he's finished. And yeah, he's not intelligent. He can't adjust. He's never been able to adjust really. Even against Ergovich, he was doing the same things. He just upped the gears a little bit.
Yeah,
and it's like
Herkovich gassed pretty much.
Yeah,
Usyk's not gonna gas.
Yeah.
Like, did Herkovich even really train for that fight? I don't know. Probably not as well as he should have. But like, it's if his eye doesn't go again. Like, as if his eye didn't go in the first fight, does he go to distance? Possibly. I guess we won't know. Like, because he wasn't taking like a bad beating until his eye went. Like, he was just being comprehensively beaten. He just wasn't taking a bad beating, and then he was like up the pressure, and then he got dropped in that 8th round, and then he took the knee on the jab because his eye was done. Yeah, gosh. Like, I get Usyk, he didn't really like up the gear against Fury, but he didn't really have to. Also, it's Tyson Fury, not Daniel Dubois. Like he did up the gear in the first fight, not the second fight. But I guess you didn't need to, really.
Yep. I hope Dubois doesn't get stopped because another quit job would be really bad for him.
Like,
if he takes a knee again.
Yeah, if he takes a knee, that would be bad. And completely ruin
that might be
every...
because he might
It's like completely ruined everything that he's done since.
Yeah.
With all the confidence that he's got back and the good wins, and it's just like, no, you just reverted back to what you were, and everyone's like, oh no, he's not a quitter anymore. He's shown heart, courage, came through adversity, and then he just quits again. Yeah, that would not be great.
I think that's why I'm surprised they made it. Because, like, whatever you think about the low blow, they could have sold it, and there's enough people that believe it. Oh, yeah, it was a legitimate shot, and this and that. And they could have just gone a totally different direction. And, like, there's plenty of big fights for him, like rearranging the Parker fight or stuff like that for Dubois. But I make him a really big favourite against Parker. And there's other fights there. And Usyk's only got one or two left, and it's like, do you really want to, put Dubois into that position again? I don't know, especially against someone who's not going to be around for much longer. I don't know. But yeah, it's sort of, it's a weird fight because Usyk's a weird sort of fighter in the sense that he's so much better. This is the second or third best in the division, depending on if you count Fury or not. And he's going to dominate him.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's just, he's just
kind of
crazily good. He's just crazily good. They probably think Dubois is gonna like he can react better to that situation, and like I guess as long as he doesn't quit, I mean, it's really just a win-win situation. Because, like, oh yeah, you lost to Usyk, oh, that's fine, who cares? You got stopped by Usyk, oh, that's fine, who cares? Then you can just come back, maybe fight for a vacant belt event once Usyk vacates all of them. Yeah, just as long as he doesn't quit, I mean, it's fine.
It's really unfortunate if we come back to this and he's just taking a knee like rounds earlier than he did the first. It'd be pretty nasty.
I don't want that to happen. I really don't want that to happen.
And it's like, I don't care if he takes a knee. Like, yeah, your eye is gone. Like, yeah, I'll probably do the same thing. But it's just the perception of most boxing fans, and I guess boxers themselves, who do hate it. Like, it's a bad thing to do, and it's going to completely ruin everything that he's done. If he does do it.
Yeah. I don't think he will. I hope he doesn't. But yeah, I think this is a pretty wide UD for Usyk. And if Dubois wins, you might as well wrap up the upset of the year right now because nothing's beating this. If Dubois wins.
How? How does he win? I want a
He
big
doesn't.
shot, but
He doesn't win.
He's gonna have to land
some crazy punch on the top of his head or something crazy.
He's gonna have
some
to land
crazy
like
once
the
in a lifetime
craziest punch. Like he's gonna have that just chin Usyk, and Usyk has such a good chin, and he sees all these punches coming, and he's not gonna be able to get his jab established. What's he gonna be able to do when he doesn't have his jab? Like he genuinely hit Usyk with like 2 jabs in that whole fight.
Yeah,
Usyk was just slipping every other jab.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not winning. But yeah, that's pretty much all we can do on that fight. Like, I think it doesn't really enhance Usyk's legacy, I don't think. Because he's already beaten Dubois, but my God, what a fighter. What a fighter, man.
I guess, like, I guess a little, well, it won't enhance his legacy, but I guess gonna put the controversy to bed, and it is a better version of Dubois. And it's like, yeah, sure, it's just another solid win on his great resume.
Yeah. And if it is the last one, he's been amazing to watch.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, who else are you going to fight, really? Parker? I guess Parker could be a tougher fight than Dubois because style. Like, does anyone care about a Zhang fight? I mean, not really. Especially
They're
after
talking about another
Pacquiao.
Fury fight, aren't they?
Fuck off.
Yeah, but we don't care about that.
Yeah.
Look, it's like if he fought in the second fight how he did in the first fight, then sure, yeah, I'd entertain a third fight, but he didn't. He didn't even come close to fighting like that in the second fight, and he got thoroughly beaten.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he'll fight Parker, and then retire with a Parker fight. But I don't know. But it's been a fantastic career, whatever happens. Yeah, we'll move on. There's a lot to get through this week. The undercard for this, there's one good fight, pretty much. Lawrence Okoli is fighting Kevin Lorena. That's a really interesting matchup for me. I really like that fight.
Especially with this new version of Okoli. Very large.
Yeah,
Yeah.
large
Like,
and
I
slow.
mean,
Understatement.
I assume Okoli's a favorite.
He is
Really
a
don't.
slight favorite.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is a banana skin, but I don't even know if he's the favorite.
He is the favorite. Yeah. I can just see a scenario where sort of Lorena gets under some of Okoli's shots and loops a left hand over the top and chins Okoli. I can just see that in my head.
Yeah, like he doesn't have the power of him, but he's very similar to a Corey Sanders with his left hand.
Yeah.
Which is fast and great placement. Like, he's going to be so much faster than Okoli. And it's
Yeah.
like, does he get hypnotized by Okoli and do nothing?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Does
Why
Okoli just
all
hold
these
him?
British fighters are just hypnotists.
Oh, it's just the only way they could win is just hypnotizing their opponent to fight like they fight.
Ridiculous.
Can Okoli keep him at range with his jab and then just land a big right hand? Because, like, Lorena's not really a heavyweight, is he? He's a cruiserweight.
Well, he is the Bridgerweight champion.
That division doesn't exist.
But yeah, like it's crazy, man. Okoli looks bigger than he looked in whenever he fought November or December when he was 260. He looks bigger now, and I don't know how it's possible.
Maybe he's gonna be like 280.
That wouldn't even shock me. Like he looks
Look.
huge.
I don't know. Like, if he's over like 270, how is he gonna look when he goes late? I mean, we've only seen him go a minute or
Yeah,
something.
he hasn't completed a round since the Billam Smith fight because he blasted out. What's his name? Yeah, he hasn't completed a round since the Billam Smith fight, and that was over 2 years ago. Because he blasted out Rozansky in a round and then Hussein Mohammed in a round.
And he was terrible against Barrios. Like,
Yeah.
I guess it could happen, but I don't envision him shinning Lorena in a round.
Nope.
And like, if that goes over 5 rounds and he's like 270,
Yeah. After those rounds.
like,
He's going to look like Chisora in the corner.
yeah, and Lorena, his gas tank's fine. I mean, he looked fresh in the 10th round against
Who knew?
Oni.
Yeah.
Nearly had him out of there. Yeah. I mean, this is like, it can end up being a whitewash, but this is a really tough fight. Cody could definitely lose. Might lose.
Yeah. My only issue with Lorena is that he is the most anti-clutch fighter in boxing.
Yeah.
Like dropping Dubois 3 times and having like Honey hurt like 4 times, and he lost both those fights somehow. And it's just like you just not want to win. Like that's my only issue with Lorena. Like he's really
Yeah,
good.
the
Yeah,
the Hooney one wasn't good. I mean, in his defense, I mean, arguably could have been stopped, and he did get stopped after the bell against Dubois.
yeah,
Like, if Lorena's getting dropped 3 times, they're stopping that.
yeah, definitely.
Also,
Especially voluntary knockdowns like that.
also definitely in the WBA rules with the 3 knockdown rule. So it should have been stopped. I mean, I'm pretty sure they forgot that rule because,
It's an old ass rule.
like, it's in the rule. Like, if you go on the website, it's there, but they just don't
Ignored it.
seem to follow it, like, ever. I don't know. Yeah, WBA not following their rules. Who's surprised?
I fucking hate them.
Yeah, they are. They are bad. They are very bad. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Lorena in this fight. I think I'm gonna go with the underdog here. I just don't rate Akola.
I think I might be joining you, to be honest.
We're all in this together.
So yeah, we're all going for Kevin Lorena. This is fantastic.
Yeah,
Which means
so
that
yeah, we'll be back
Akola
on
KO
Sunday when
one.
he gets chinned in a round.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What else on this card? Oh, Solomon Dakers against Sharenko. We're not talking about that because Solomon Dakers and Lewis Edmondson against Daniel Lapan. We're not talking about that because they're two of the worst fighters in the world to watch. Yeah, that's would be nice. I think Lapan probably wins that though, and Sharenko beats Dakers.
I mean, it's not a bad fight. It's just gonna be bad.
Yeah. And then Lasha Gurley is fighting James Francis, and then Adam Hamed's on there. So yeah, Christ, not the best card, but it's not the worst, and it's like all about the main event really. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're only there for Usyk, really. Well,
Yeah,
most people are. We'll watch the whole. Well, I'll watch the whole card. You won't. Taj will.
Oh, I'll be there.
I'll probably watch most of it. I won't watch.
I will be in attendance.
I ain't watching Adam Hamed, man. For the rest of the watch.
Well, he'll be on the before the bell, probably.
Yeah. Anyway,
If they have a before the bell,
who knows, man?
because obviously they got to finish it for 11, don't they? So it's starting early.
Yeah. Yeah, which is good because 11's usually when the PBC prelims start. So we'll move on to that show. Yeah. I hope Pacquiao's corner and the ref aren't too silly. The Barrios here. I hope they don't let him get iced. I don't want to see him get Marquezed by Mario Barrios.
I think his corner has been silly already by
Yeah,
letting him take this
they
fight.
have. They have. Look at he's 46 and he's going to get battered and he's not going to win a single minute this fight because he was shot to pieces like 4 years ago against Ugas and it was, yeah, it ain't good. It ain't good, man. I don't like this fight. I think Pacquiao could get hurt. I don't want to see that.
Like, it's bad and Pacquiao's washed when we're like scared for him and he's fighting Mario Barrios. Oh, yeah. Well, he's gonna get bad. He's gonna get knocked out unless they throw in the towel or something.
I almost don't even want to talk about this. This feels like those like Jake Paul cards that are on. Like I don't care. I don't care, but I do care because I hope he doesn't get seriously hurt. But it's most likely that he'll get seriously hurt because he's literally closer to 50 than he is 40.
And if he doesn't get bad, then Barrios needs to retire. If he doesn't bat Pacquiao, I never want to see him fight again.
I kind of already don't want to see him fight anymore. It's not that good. And he's not world champion level. He should not have ever been labeled a world champion.
Yeah, it's like if he just like goes a distance, like just and looks terrible and doesn't batter him. Strip him of his belt and his boxing license and his maybe not that far, but
I was about to. I almost finished it for you. Fuck him. I don't care.
He has made so much money.
he's getting a Javante Davis payday. Well, he's got a Javante Davis payday. And he's getting a Pacquiao payday.
You got a
Bloody
Furman
hell.
headliner as well.
Yeah, and a Furman headline. Bloody
You
hell.
got a Jake Paul Mike Tyson undercard slot. Like, what? What are we doing here?
He might have got some type of bonus for the war he had too.
He has made so much money for such an average fighter. It's ridiculous.
He's below average. True.
Yeah, but I hope Pacquiao doesn't get hurt, and that's all you're really gonna say about that. But yeah, the real main event of the show for me is Sebastian Fundora against Himzu 2. I have no idea how this fight is gonna go. I genuinely just have no clue.
I don't think you can really know. How is Tim Tszyu going to react? Really? I think if he's fine,
If he touches the top of his head, we know it's over.
like is he just going to sit there cautious on the back foot, just scared about getting caught again? I don't know.
If he does
If
that,
he
he'll
does
get his
that.
head chopped off.
Yeah. If he's just fine, I think he should win because he was on his way to winning, but he hadn't taken the Murtazalia beating then in the first fight, so who knows? I think Vandora's improved since that fight, and I thought he fought the second half pretty well, to be honest, just behind the jab. And in his defense, I mean, Tim Tszyu wasn't the only one cut. Like Vandora's nose was destroyed.
I think he was also cut too.
Yeah, like his nose was destroyed for a lot of that fight.
Probably the same amount of time. I think his nose was messed up before Tim got cut.
Probably with the punches he was taking. It's like he looked like he was just on his way to getting stopped. And it's like just whenever Vondora fights, you're just like, yeah, he could just get chin. I mean, that's just him. Like just anyone. You can just feel like he can get chin. But like he's good, and he's really effective, being a praying mantis. Pretty much. And I think he's getting better.
Yeah, it is really weird because we've seen these for 12 rounds and this fight could go literally anywhere. Like, you could see like Fundora just running him over, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you could also see like Tim Tszyu doing what he was on the way to doing in the first fight and just running Fundora over. Like, it's such a weird fight for me. I have no idea. I'm not even going to try and make a prediction.
The fights that make me nervous are the best.
Yeah.
It's because we watched them 12 rounds, but they weren't like under normal circumstances. It wasn't a normal fight.
When it was a normal fight, one person was getting beat on crazy. So.
Yeah, but now
which
You add
lasted
into
around
that.
about 4 minutes.
You add into that what Zoo's gone on and taken. It's not a normal Tim Zoo anymore. Because let's be honest, Joey Spencer didn't throw a punch. And it's like, well,
It's also Joey Spencer, and he's terrible.
yeah, like
Yeah,
you might as well have put a heavy bag in the ring and just let Tim Zoo
They
beat
did.
on it.
It was Joey Spencer.
Well, yeah, yeah. Yeah. We don't know. Can he take a punch? And it's not like Fundora can't punch. And if blood gets involved, how's he going to react? Like all this stuff, like there's so many intangibles there, and I have no idea how it's going to go.
I'm leaning Fundora stoppage. If I was to make a prediction right now.
Oh,
I mean, I think Vandora has to be the favorite.
I can tell you right now, he is a betting underdog here.
Oh my god.
Right. Well,
Ew.
the people that have a brain, he should be the favorite,
Yeah,
and have seen what's happened since that fight.
yeah. Let me just
Like,
check.
I think.
What's
I
the
guess it's
score?
they're probably basing it on the fact that he looked like he was going to stop him,
Yeah.
but not taking into account that he might have PTSD and he took a massive beating from Murtazayev.
Oh. Yeah, Fundora is a slight underdog. He's 5-4, so that's what plus 120 underdog Fundora right now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Could be some money to be made.
Fundora by stoppage is plus 450. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Need that.
I'm gonna go
that.
Fundora stoppage, and I'm gonna put that on right now.
Need that.
Yeah, you just need to live in another state and you can bet on that.
Shit.
I think yeah. Oh, God, it's such a good fight though. I hope it's good, but like as good as the first one or as dramatic. Like it's a good fight, and it's 154, man. It is 154. What a division!
I just
What?
hope that there's not another cut like the first fight. That would be
No,
disappointing.
that would piss me off.
Like, and it's possible as well with his giant arms.
Yeah. And the way Zoo fights on the front foot, like getting inside and stuff, and it's just
Yeah, and he moves his head about a lot.
yeah.
Like maybe he could just be so cautious about getting cut again, he just ends up walking into the elbow just by being so scared.
Maybe. I'm worried that he'll just sort of end up really scared to engage and just shutting up in the back foot, like not shutting up, but like sort of he's scared to get cut, so he doesn't want to recklessly come inside, and then he's just on the end of a jab all night, and it's like it turns into sort of a boring why do you leave with Fundora.
Yeah, and we do know Vandora doesn't exactly want to fight like that, but we know we know he can't fight like that.
Yeah,
And he's shown in spots that he could just do what his body was made to do in a boxing ring, and is to just jab.
It's like, hopefully, I envision Zoo being cautious and kind of scared a bit for the first few rounds, but then he like gets into the fight and gets his confidence back a bit, and not being scared to get caught. That's probably best case scenario for Tim Zoo, or he's just not scared at all and chins him in a couple rounds.
maybe. It's such a good fight.
Anything can happen.
Yep, it's a good fight. We'll move on though. It's a stacked week, man. It's a stacked week. Isaac Cruz is rematching Angel Fierro for the interim title. I don't like that it's for the interim title because these are two sort of average guys, but my God, it was a war the first time.
He should also be a lightweight.
Well, both of them should be really. They're both lightweights, aren't they? Yeah, Fierro's a lightweight. It's the story of Isaac Cruz at 140, you know.
Not very good. There's also the story of him at 135 as well. Not very good.
Him in the ring at all. He's not very good.
Like, this is all Javante Davis's fault. Like, he is a thing.
Oh no, I'll stand up for him. It's his fault that he's a thing, getting pushed into world titles. But he's a fun fighter. Like,
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
He's a fun undercard fighter.
Definitely fun to watch. And like, this fight was fun to watch. I mean, this was a close fight. Like, could have gone either way. And I mean, how can it not be any different?
It's not like they're gonna start boxing. That's not what either of them do.
Yeah, I mean, Isaac Cruz, he doesn't even know what a jab is. All he knows.
We watched it yesterday, and it was like, oh, he's landed this amount of power punches. Like, what other punch does he throw? Might as well just say total punches at this point.
All he knows is hooks and overhand rights.
That's it.
Yeah, like, it's going to be another war. And I guess it's 12 rounds this time because it's for the interim belt.
We will be there.
I mean, the first fight, was that 10 rounds?
10,
I think so. I know we watched it last night, but I can't remember who finished stronger.
It was.
Yeah, it was done. It was
back and forth. It was like Cruz started good, and then Fierro won a lot of the middle rounds, and then it was like back and forth up there.
I think I scored it a draw.
That sounds right.
And I kind of feel like Fierro finished better, but I might be waffling.
My main memory of the first fight is the first time seeing Cruz like badly hurt.
Yeah, like visibly hurt.
Yeah.
Even though it's for 1.4 seconds, but
yeah, and like, I don't know, man. It's bound to happen if you fight like Cruz does, because he takes loads of punches. But it was weird to see, especially if someone like Fierro, who's not even that good. Like, if you think about the people he's fought, like Ryo ain't great, but he's at least better, and like Tank, obviously, and Rody can punch, and like Gamboa's okay, even though he's shot. Like, he's fought better guys that haven't hurt him, and it's like, is he starting to feel the effects of eating all these punches for so long? I don't know, but it's possible.
Yeah, I found my scorecard. In the second half, the only round I gave Cruz was round 9.
Yeah, I can't remember how I scored it. I think I gave it 96, 94 Cruz, but I don't know.
Obviously, in rematches, when a certain fighter finishes better, they'll be better in the rematch. Instead of someone who was tough for like a while and then fell off a cliff.
I don't know, going off that, like, if he starts as fast as he did, will he have... No, not will he have enough in the tank. He has a good engine, but in a fight like that, if there's an extra 2 rounds, I guess he doesn't lose, really, because the cards were pretty... Or at least 2 of the cards were pretty wide. I guess it's just because he's like another come forward guy. You're like, one of the judges gave Fierro just 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
Only one of them was in the second half.
Which is just malpractice.
Yeah. Cruz is the name. So like, and Cruz is getting the rimming from the WBC, and Cruz is this big guy, and he's got a big team, and Fierro is just no one. He's a random kid from Mexico. So
Yeah. I guess, like, in their defense, I mean, these were really good competitive rounds. Like, throughout most of the fights, I guess a lot of them could have gone either way.
yeah, it'll be a war, man. That's what it is. It's like a really fun action packed on the card fight, and that's a good thing, I think. And that's where Cruz should stay. Like he shouldn't like be labeled as some top level fighter because he isn't. He's not that good. But he's in fights like this. This is where he should be, sort of thing.
Yeah, but how many more fights does he need like this? I mean, at
It's
what
boxing.
point does it? What point does that have an effect and they start to show?
It's
I mean,
boxing.
I guess maybe they did have an effect. Like he got visibly hurt for the first time, like ever. Maybe that's the start of things to come. All these wars taking their toll.
Yeah, could have Angel Fierro as an interim champion, man, at 140. My God. Um. Yeah. Anyway,
I mean,
we'll move on.
he can
Go on.
punch.
You can punch.
He can punch, although he's not. Yeah, I guess he's more of a lightweight, but then Cruz is a lightweight himself, so makes sense.
Yeah. Like he's had one fight at 140 previously, and he got scored by Santiago the era before the first Cruz fight. Apart from like journeyman fights, yeah, it's not good. A really interesting fight on this show. Brandon Figueroa is back, and he's fighting Joe Gonzalez, and obviously Figueroa looked finished, or like looked really, really bad against Fulton, barely threw a punch for the first sort of 9 rounds. And Jarrett's coming off a decent win, man. Like Arnold Kagai is a decent fighter, and he beat him, and he didn't do too badly against Luis Alberto Lopez, and he's always sort of been there. I thought he beat Dogbo. He did okay against Navarrete, not brilliantly, and then obviously lost to Shakur. I don't know. I think this is an upset waiting to happen for Figueroa. I think Jarrett might nick this. So I don't think
We're all in this together.
like
Right.
I just don't. He's dead at the weight, Figueroa, surely.
Yeah, like he's
He's
definitely dead at the weight, and like the only good thing is he's not gonna have to go looking for Joette. Like not like a phone. Like Joette's gonna be there to fight him. I did watch the Kugai fight and I watched the Fulton fight. He looked terrible against Fulton. He also looked terrible against Magdalena.
Yeah, he was behind after like 6 rounds of that fight for me. Definitely.
Yeah. And like he looked fine against Maxo, but that was ages ago. It's not the same. It's
That
not
was
the same
that was
Figueroa.
March 2023.
Yeah, it's not the same Figueroa.
Yeah.
Like, could it just be Styles? I don't know. Or I do think he's done at the weight. He does look drained, and he's fighting like he fights like a drained fighter. Don't think he should be at this weight.
Well,
And
maybe. Well, we talked about Cruz and taking punches. Maybe it's probably worse with him too.
yeah, I mean he's taken a lot of punches. I mean that's just what he does. That's his
That's
defense is his offense.
in the Figueroa blood to do that. And you've seen the nasty fall off from Omar when he was still pretty young.
But I guess it's the same with Joe as well. Like he's taken so many punches, but he doesn't seem to show as much wear and tear as Figueroa does. But maybe just because Figueroa's been fighting the better fighters, maybe.
That
Like
And
It's
Joet
shown.
kind of boxes a bit more than Figueroa does.
Yeah, Figueroa doesn't know what a jab is.
But he does like that slappy Gene Fulmer jab.
Yeah, I don't count that as a jab.
It's not. It's almost illegal. But yeah.
And it's like with the Kagai fight, like I did notice that Kagai did have a brace on his left right knee, one of his knees, and that's did he just beat Kagai off that layoff just because he seemed to have one leg,
Who knows?
or that's something wrong with his leg?
It's possible.
Like either way, like Joet's he's gonna give him a tough fight. I mean, he gives everyone except Shakur, he's given a tough fight, and that's fair because Shakur just outboxed him. I mean, I think this is a real 50-50 fight, which is saying a lot for Figueroa.
I'm picking Joet decision, personally. Are we all in this together?
I think we are we?
I don't know. I'm still kind of undecided.
We're halfway in this together.
Well, 2/3. I mean, it's going to be a good fight though. Like Vieira Cruz in this fight, it's going to be a war. Unless Joet boxes, which wouldn't be fun. Hey, Joet, don't box. Fight him.
Yeah, hopefully it's fun. Yeah, and that's the pay-per-view card done. But on the undercard, my God, time is a weird thing. Time is a really weird thing because Gary Russell is back. Gary Russell, who hasn't had a fight since January 2022, is back in the mix. He hasn't won a fight since February 2020, before the pandemic, and he is back against Hugo Castaneda. At 37 years of age or something like that. I think he's 37. Yeah, he is 37, and he's fighting someone who's 23. Who's the entirety of Castaneda's career has been since Gary Russell last won a fight.
Just don't care.
There's no point analyzing this because it's a Mexican.
I don't care.
It's a Mexican who can punch against someone massively inactive. Like anything could happen here. Anything could happen here. We don't know. But anyway, I guess it'll be interesting. Mark Magsayo is back as well against Jorge Mata. At lightweight. He's gonna be fighting Magnesi in a super featherweight eliminator after this, I think. I think they said that was the plan. Also on this card, David Picasso is fighting Kameda. Picasso is probably going to fight anyway, although we said that before, and he didn't fight anyway because he ducked him. So who knows? Who knows? Weird career for David Picasso, man. And then yeah, that's about it on this card. April Ramos is back. I don't know. Yeah, Marcial's on there. I didn't know that. Marcial, the Olympic medalist, Filipino. So yeah, there's a lot of standard PBC prospects on here that we can't watch. So yeah, it will be fun. We'll move over to Texas on Saturday. Jesse Rodriguez against Cafu for the unified WBC, WBO, and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight titles. I think we're all agreed there. I think we're all picking bound by stoppage, I assume.
Just depends when in the fight. And I'm picking first half.
So
I
am
think it'll
I.
be I think it'll be Guevara-esque.
Yep.
I think it's a little bit interesting because of the style. Like the style that Cafu has, where he can like box on the back foot. He's like a slick, not very slick fighter. It's going to be interesting to see how bad deals that style. He's never really fought that style before, but like if you're going life and death with Kose Tanaka and probably losing, yeah, it's not going to go very well against Bam, and that's fine. I mean, let's say he gets like stopped in like 3 rounds, he can still be top guy in the division. Getting stopped by a Bam doesn't mean you're a bad fighter.
Yep.
Because look at all the guys stopping Estrada, Guevara, Rungvisai, or Rungvisai's watch. He is a bad fighter.
But no, yeah, he's gonna get cooked. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's more. I feel like it's more. It'll be a difficulty with size more than style. I don't think Kafu's style is that special. Yeah. Kafu's just a
It's,
really big individual.
I mean, at least it's a style he's not seen before, or fought against before. Well, I guess he's fought against Sonny, but a Sonny kind of
Bam's fought a couple of
like
styles
Sonny.
he hasn't fought before recently, but
I guess Sonny kind of like fought with him rather than boxed. I mean, this just for me is just more like what interested me just seeing how he can deal with this style. Like he will deal with it. I'm just interested to see it rather than him gonna lose or any possibility of him losing. Can't see it.
conversations would need to be had about Bam if he loses this. I'm not gonna lie.
And I don't know. This if he loses, probably bigger upset than Dubois losing to no Usyk losing to Dubois. I should say.
Yep. It's it's weird because it's a really good achievement and Cafu's a good fighter, but it's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna go like 4 rounds, isn't it? Like, it's. I suppose if Cafu really runs, it could go a bit longer, but like he's getting stopped. He's
I
gonna get
just
battered.
I can't see him really running. To be honest, like I just feel like he's gonna try and win, and that would get
Yeah,
him stopped earlier than he would if he actually just tried to run and survive.
yeah. I just see it as like he either gets stopped early because he tries, or gets stopped a bit later because he runs. And I'm leaning towards getting stopped earlier.
Or
Maybe
he
it'll be
wins
from
because
my
he
class.
boxes. Well, maybe, probably not.
Probably
Like
not.
if it's fun, then it's not going to be good. It's not going very long if it's fun.
Yeah, yeah. It's just one of these fights where it's just Bam showing how good he is, and that is one of the best fighters in the sport. He is.
The like as bad as it might sound, like this is might genuinely just be a tune-up for Puma. To be honest, like that's how good he is. He's using like world champions in a unification fights as a tune-up for a unification fight, pretty much.
That could potentially end up being fought as another two.
Yeah, I mean he could just stop Puma to the body in a few rounds because like the showing, the signs have been there like, in both of the Yoka fights, and he looked drained, especially the second one. Like yeah, I mean he's just elite, really. Like that's the problem, where you just have like one elite guy in a division full of like really good or good, very good fighters. Like, it's just most of the time it's just gonna be how he wins, not if he wins. And that's fine. At least we get to watch Bam, and he's fighting the other top guys in the division and unifying. Like after Puma, I mean, like just move on. Like, what's the point? Don't fight Garcia. I didn't having to fight him for undisputed.
That'd be pretty nasty.
I just hope someone picks up the belt. Like, you don't need to be fighting him.
That's worse than Paul Butler and
Yeah,
Ndonga.
it's worse. It's worse than everyone.
Yeah.
It's worse than every undisputed fight ever,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. It's not ideal. Hopefully Maloney or Cortez can beat him. Hopefully, and then maybe Bam can stick around and fight them for it. But who knows?
If he does move up, I mean, pretty. I guess they easy. You know, Tekken fighters don't fight each other. Supposedly. Are they all Tekken fighters? I mean, I get like Takuma's with Hashi.
Eager's sort of, but sort of not. Tatsumi's sort of, but sort of not. Takai's with Ohashi as well.
Well, next time he's moving up, so that's irrelevant. But he is. Nishida is, but he's probably moving up. Well, there's lots of good fights for him to make it bantamweight. Like, at least more interesting fights that would be left than at super flyweight, at least.
You might see him rematching Estrada again.
Brilliant.
But yeah,
I don't need to see Estrada get stopped again. Like, what once was bad enough.
You might see him fight Danae.
Might see him fight Chocolatito.
Yeah, there's like all these guys that are just hanging about at bantamweight. Like, yeah. But we'll move on. There's a couple of weird fights in this card. Pacheco against Macumbi's chief support. Surely this is just a sort of Pacheco second half job. Like, just keeping Macumbi on the outside with a jab and then just breaking him down. I don't really rate Macumbi that highly, to be honest.
Plant really fucked that up.
Yeah, I guess it's Caleb Plant's fault. Well, I guess it's either the question if he's gonna actually try to stop him or just box behind the jab for the whole fight. Depends. I guess depends how worried he is about his power. Like, maybe he feels the power on. He's like, no, I'm just gonna box for 12 rounds behind a jab. Right? Yeah, I think he should be stopping Trevor McCumby, or at least try to stop Trevor McCumby. Like,
I mean, if a washed up
Caleb
Plant can.
Plant.
Yeah, like even Plant was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm just gonna go stick it on him and fight him on the inside
He never does.
and stop him. Like, yeah, he nearly got stopped, but like after he got hurt and dropped as well, he was like, no, I'm just gonna stick it on him. But maybe he should fight him on the inside, because on the outside, like, McCombie's quite dangerous on the outside. But Plant is kind of useless these days A bit washed. Can't fight on the outside like he used to. But those like leaping, crazy, I don't know, lumberjack hooks. They're dangerous. But, I mean, like, dangerous, but shouldn't be too tough of a fight for Pacheco. If it is, then that's not going to be a very good look, I don't think.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's not a good look. He struggles. Yeah. It's a shame that this card, well, Aaliyah's been pulled out because of an eye issue with the commission. And that fight against Amo was a really good fight. It was like a 50-50 for me. I thought Aaliyah might have beaten him, but now, obviously, he's been pulled out by the commission, and Amo is fighting Ivan Vasquez, who is an 11-0-2 kid, a super welterweight, who looks like a local club fighter from his record. I haven't seen any of him. Like, he just looks like it's the record of a club fighter. Like, a lot of 6-rounders against debutants and negative record guys and stuff like that. He's got a scheduled fight. He was meant to fight somewhere else in Texas this week against a negative record guy. And it's like, I don't rate Amo that highly, but this is the type of kid that you should just batter, to be honest.
Yeah, and who wasted their day yesterday watching Amo and Aaliyah fights? I did.
It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, elsewhere on this card, there's that 42-year-old Pablo Valdez, who's 9-0. For some reason, he's fighting. I don't know why. I don't know why Matchroom have got a 42-year-old and a 6-rounder on their undercard. I just don't understand it. Hector Beltran's on there. And then a couple of Olympic medalists. You've got Nishant Dev and Amari Jones on there. They're good fighters, but then again, they're in with journeymen, so you can't tell anything with these types of fights, really. They're good. Amari Jones will be good. I rate him higher than Dev, but these fights they're just developmental 6-rounders. Like, you can't really tell anything from them.
Yeah. The old British prospect way he's doing it in the US.
Yeah, which is annoying. It is very, very annoying. But we can move on. I don't know what else is there this week. I don't think there's anything else really, fight-wise.
Yeah, one fight that's possibly going to happen isn't happening this week, sadly.
Yeah. So, Andrew Maloney against RG Cortez, the IBF final eliminator, was meant to happen on Saturday, but that's happening in August now. Oh yeah, Musa Ghulam's fighting this week, and so is Arlen Lopez. That's the only other notable fights. Yeah, it's bleak. But yeah, I don't know what news there is. Is there any news? I don't think there is really.
I think there's a Russian card, isn't there? Isn't Papin fighting?
He might be.
And Egorov.
Alexei Papin, Jesus Christ. He's had such a strange career. There is. He's fighting.
Well, he's now a heavyweight. He's fighting a heavyweight. Brilliant.
Yeah, God, he's gonna do nothing, isn't he? He's so annoying. And Egorov's fighting one of these unbeaten Nigerians, so who knows? Who knows how that's gonna go? But yeah, it's an interesting week. Like, the 3 main cards dominate it. Like, it's a really, really good week. You got how many unified title fights? 2. You got Usyk, Dubois. Like, some really, really good fighters in action, man. Bam, Usyk. Like, it it's a really good weekend. And yeah, that's about it really. We'll be back next week to review it. So yeah, thanks for listening.
See you in episode 69.